Students, today we are going to learn a new chapter, comparing quantities. In this chapter, we have to recall few things. Ratios and percentages and all we learnt in 7th standard and 6th standard itself. So, just we have to recall those things and then we will move to the exercise sums. Okay, let us recall ratio first. Okay, imagine that there is a basket which has two types of fruits. Say it has 20 apples and 5 oranges. Okay, then the ratio of the number of oranges to apples is 5 is to 20. 5 is to 20. This can be written in the fractional form as 5 by 20, and when you reduce it you will get 1 by 4. So ratio must be given in the reduced form, which is 1 is to 4. So ratio of oranges to apples in the basket is 1 is to 4. If it is asked apples to oranges means, which can be written as 4 is to 1. This comparison can also be done using percentage. Okay, percent means out of 100. Percent means out of 100. Here in a basket there are 20 apples and 5 oranges. It is given that there are 20 apples and 5 oranges. So total number of fruits in a basket is 20 plus 5, 25. 25 fruits are there in the basket. So out of 25 fruits, 20 are apples. Out of 25 fruits, 20 are apples. So 20 by 25 is the ratio of apples to total number of fruits. 20 by 25 is the ratio of apples to total number of fruits. Percentage, this can be written in percentage also. How can we write? Percent means out of 100 I said. In the basket, if there are 25 fruits, out of 25 fruits, 20 are apples. Percent means we have to imagine that there are 100 fruits in the basket. Okay. So, if 25 fruits are there, 20 are apples. Then if there are 100 fruits, how many are apples? So, 20 by 25 into 100. When you solve it, you will get 80. So, 80% of the fruits are apples. Okay, out of 100 fruits, 80 are apples. That means in the basket there are 80% are apples. Okay, out of 100 fruits, how many are remaining fruits? 80 are apples means the rest must be 20, isn't it? So 20 are oranges. So if there are 100 fruits, 80 are apples and 20 are oranges. This can be so that you can generally say that in the basket there are 20% are oranges and 80% are apples. In a basket there are 20% are oranges and 80% are apples. This one we learnt already. Now we have to move to exercise 8.1. Exercise 8.1, based on ratios and percentage the sums are given. I am going to do few sums only. Look at the sum. Question number 3 now. 72% of 25 students are good in mathematics. How many are not good in mathematics? This is question number 3. 72% of 25 students are good in mathematics. How many are not good in mathematics? This is the question. Okay, first we have to write what is given in the question. Percent of good students. How many percent of good students are there? 72%. So, percent of good students equal to 72%. Okay, that means out of 100, 72 are good students. Out of 100, 72 are good students. We need to find out, but there are total number of students in the class is 25 only. So, out of 25, how many good students are there? We need to find out. If out of 100, 72 are good students means, out of 25, how many are good students? We need to find out. So, this can be written as out of 100, 72 are good. Then for 25, how many are good means into 25. So, when you solve it, you will get 18. So, in the class, 18 are good in mathematics. 18 students are out of 25 students. 18 are good in mathematics. This is question number 3. Then we will move to question number 5. Question number 5. If Chameli had rupees 600 left after spending 75% of her money. If Chameli had rupees 600 left after spending 75% of her money, how much did she have in the beginning? How much did she have in the beginning? This is the question. If Chameli had rupees 600 left after spending 75% of her money, how much did she have in the beginning? So, what is given we have to write? Percent of money spent. How much percent of money spent? 75% spent. Percent means 100. If she is having 100 rupees, 75 rupees she spent. So how much money she saved? 100 minus 75, which is 25. That means 25% of money is saved by Chameli. Okay. Total money she had. Now for this question, we don't know how much she had, but she saved rupees 600. So amount of money she had only we need to find out. That we don't know. So we have to take that one as an unknown quantity. So unknown quantity we can represent it by a box, a dabba, or we can put any variable instead of that box. Okay. So total money she had we are taking here as X, or a box. Okay. Total money she had is X rupees. Okay, now you see here how much money, percent of money she saved. 25% of money she saved. So 25% of money she saved means, that means what? 100 rupees, 25 out of 100 rupees she saved 25 rupees. So 25 by 100, out of 100 rupees 25 rupees she saved means out of X rupees how much she saved, which is given as 600. So 25, this can be written as 25% of X equal to 600. This can be written as 25 by 100 into X equal to 600. So X we have to calculate it. This 100 will go that side, 25 will come here. 600 into 100 by 25. When you reduce it, you will get 2400 rupees. So money she had in the beginning is rupees 2400. Okay. Now let us move to the next one. Next topic is finding discounts. Finding discounts. The word discount we often we are hearing during the month of that New Year discount, Audi sale, Audi discount, everything they will say. Discount means what? Some that shopkeepers or whatever the sellers, they will announce some discounts on their products. They will announce some discounts. That means what? They will say we will give the cost. Suppose the cost of a saree is 1000 rupees, then they will say 200 rupees we will discount from that, ma'am. You take that saree for 800, ma'am. So that 200 is known as a discount. Okay. So discount means a reduction given on the marked price. A discount is a reduction given on the marked price. For example, if you go to the shop for Audi sale, if now it is a pandemic situation, we cannot go anywhere else. Previous years and all, during Audi sale, your parents, your mother, your grandmother, everybody, or you can also go with them to buy some new clothes or some whatever you want to buy. You will go. That for example, your mother wants to take one silk saree. The price of a silk saree is 5000. Then the sticker was stuck on that as rupees 5000. But the shopkeeper says that we will give you 10% discount, ma'am. That means they will give you 10% discount. Means out of 100 rupees they will give you 10 rupees discount. So 5000 means 500 rupees they will give you discount. So of the price sticker stuck on the saree was 5000, but they will give you 500 rupees discount. Then your mother will buy, or your granny will buy it for 4500 rupees only. So this is known as a discount. So discount always calculated on the marked price. Discount is a reduction given on the marked price, and it always depends on the marked price only. Discount can be written as marked price minus selling price. Just now I said the marked price of the saree is 5000. They will give the discount as 500 rupees. So your granny will buy the saree for rupees 4500. So 5000 minus 4500 is 500 rupees. That is the discount for the saree. So discount equal to marked price minus selling price, sale price or selling price. Okay. Discount percent can be written as discount by marked price into 100. Discount percent can be written as discount by marked price into 100. These also we learnt in 7th standard itself. Just we are recalling all those things. We will do an example here. Direct substitution on this formula. We will do some sums. One sum for that. One example. Marked price of an article is given as rupees 840. Selling price is given as 714 rupees. Find discount and discount percent. Okay, marked price is given as 840, Selling price is given as 714 rupees. Find discount and discount percent. We know that discount equal to mark price minus selling price. Mark price is 840, selling price is 714. So when you subtract, you will get 126 as the rupees 126 is the discount. Discount percent equal to discount by marked price into 100. Discount is 126, mark price is 840 into 100. So when you reduce it, you will get 15% discount. You got it? Now we will move to the next one. Exercise 8.2 also based on discounts, from discounts only. Okay, we will see that. Exercise 8.2, we are going to take one sum based on discount. Question number 6. During a sale, a shop offered a discount of 10% on the marked price of all items. What would a customer have to pay for a pair of jeans marked at rupees 1450 and 2 shirts marked at rupees 850 each? 2 shirts marked at rupees 850 each. During a sale, a shop offered a discount of 10% on the marked price of all items. Whatever items you buy, 10% discount. Okay. What would be the customer have to pay for a pair of jeans marked at rupees 1450 and 2 shirts the customer has to buy. Each one is rupees 850. Okay, now what is given we will write. Discount percent is given here as 10%. Mark given, what is given first we have to write like this. Discount percent equal to 10%. Mark price of a jean, pair of jean is given as rupees 1450. Mark price of one shirt is rupees given as 850. What we need to find? We need to find selling price of jeans plus selling price of 2 shirts. Okay, selling price of jeans plus selling price of 2 shirts. Okay, first we will find the selling price of a jean. Okay, now if it is given that mark price 10%, percent means out of 100, we know that. So if mark price is 100, discount is 10 rupees. Mark price is 100, how much is the discount? 10 rupees. So if here the pair of jeans cost rupees 1450. So what must be the discount? We need to find out. 100 rupees mark price, 10 rupees is discount, 1450 is the mark price. How much is the discount? We need to find out. So how can we find out? 1450 into 10 by 100. Okay, 1450, 10 out of 100 rupees, 10 rupees is the discount. Out of 1450, how much is the discount? So 1450 into 10 by 100. So when you solve it, we are getting 145 rupees discount. Okay, this is the discount amount, but we need to find a selling price. Selling price is marked price minus discount. Selling price is marked price minus discount, which is 1450 minus 145, which gives you 1305. This is the selling price of a jean. Okay, now we will find out the selling price of a shirt. Okay, if mark price is 100, discount is 10. If the mark price of one shirt is 850, then what must be the discount? So what we have to do? 850 into 10 by 100, or else if mark price is 100, discount is 10. If mark price is 850, how much is that? When you solve it, 0000 gets cancelled. So 85 rupees is the discount for one shirt. So the selling price of one shirt is 850 marked price minus discount, which gives you 765. Okay, 765 is the selling price of one shirt. We need to find selling price of 2 shirts. 2 shirts means 765 into 2. When you multiply it, we will get 1530 rupees. Okay, now we need to find the total selling price, that is selling price of a shirt as well as selling 2 shirts as well as selling price of a jean. Selling price of a pair of jean is 1305, just now we found, and selling price of 2 shirts is we found here as 1530. When you add those two numbers, you will get 2835 rupees as the selling price of those two objects, that is those two things. Okay, now this is the question based on discounts given in exercise 8.2. Let us move to the other topic. This is prices related to buying and selling. Buying, selling, immediately we will get cost price. Buying means cost price, selling price, profit, loss. These words we already heard it in 7th standard, we studied it. Okay. So, finding cost price, selling price, profit percent, profit, loss, this and all, we have to recall everything now. We know that if suppose you are buying a book for rupees 100 and selling it for 110. Buying it for 100 and selling it for 110. So, what will you get? Will you get a profit or a loss? Yes, of course, we will get a profit. How much is the profit? 10 rupees is the profit. How did you find out? Selling price is 110 and cost price is 100. So, we have to subtract it. 110 minus 100, which is 10 rupees. That's what we have written here. Profit can be written as selling price minus cost price. If selling price minus cost price is a profit. In this case, selling price must be greater than cost price. If selling price is greater than cost price only, we will get a profit. The same question, if you buy a book for 100 rupees and you sold it for 80 rupees, what happened to you? You are the loser. You will lose 20 rupees, isn't it? So, if in this case, selling price is lesser than the cost price. So, we have to subtract it. Loss is cost price minus selling price. Okay. That means loss always in the loss case, no, cost price is greater than selling price. In the profit case, selling price is greater than cost price. In loss, cost price is greater than selling price. Okay. So, next one is profit percent. Profit percent is profit by CP, cost price into 100. Profit amount by cost price into 100. Loss percent is loss amount by cost price into 100. These are the formulas we learnt last year itself. Now, we have to move to the next one. Using this idea, we are going to solve some few sums from exercise 8.2. See, 7th question I am going to do. This is a different question. See here, a milkman sold 2 buffaloes for rupees 20,000 each. A milkman sold 2 buffaloes for rupees 20,000 each. On one, he made a gain of 5%, and on the other, a loss of 10%. On other, the loss of 10%. Find his overall gain or loss. Overall gain or loss. So, a milkman sold 2 buffaloes. Sold means selling price. Sold 2 buffaloes for 20,000 each. One buffalo he sold 20,000. The other one also he sold 20,000. On one he made a profit of 5% and on the other he made the loss of 10%. Find the overall gain or loss. This is the question. So, there are 2 buffaloes. So, we will take first buffalo 1. So, in buffalo 1, what is selling price? 20,000 and he is getting gain percent. Okay. So, gain percent is given as 5%. So, we have to find out cost price. This formula also we studied last year itself. Now, that formula to find if selling price and a profit or a loss is given, we can find the cost price. Cost price can be written as 100 by 100 plus gain. Gain means you have to put plus sign. So, 100 by 100 plus gain into selling price. 100 by 100 plus gain into selling price. Gain percent into selling price. 100 by, here 5% is given. So, 100 plus 5 is 105. Into selling price is given as 20,000. So, when you reduce it, you will get 19,047 rupees approximately. We will get some decimal digits. I just neglect it. Okay. Now, listen here. This can be written in, if some of you are not able to retain all the formulas in your mind, no, for them there is an alternate method also given here. I am going to explain you. Cost price and selling price you have to take out. Okay. Now, if it is given 5%, isn't it? If cost price is 100, profit 5%, that means selling price is 105 rupees. Cost price is 100, selling price is 105. Now it is given selling price is 20,000 rupees, means what is the cost price? What is the cost price? So, what can we do? 20,000 into 100 by 105. 20,000 into 100 by 105. The same. 20,000 into 100 by 105. So, when you reduce it, you are going to get the same thing only. Keep aside. Now, you come to Buffalo 2. Buffalo 2 also he sold for the same 20,000. But while selling, he loses. He get a loss of 10%. Okay. So, here also we have to find out cost price. We know the formula that 100 by 100 minus losses. Since here it is gain, so we put here plus sign. Here it is loss, so we have to put a minus sign. 100 by 100 minus loss into selling price. 100 by 100 minus loss into selling price. When you substitute 100 by 90 into 20,000, when you reduce it, you will get this amount approximately. Here also we are getting some decimal digit. I just neglect it, okay. Or else this can be written in this form also. We have to take one as a selling price and the other one as a cost price. If cost price is 100, loss is 10, so selling price becomes 90. Here the selling price is given as 20,000, so what must be the cost price? 20,000 into 100 by 90. This and this are the same. 20,000 into 100 by 90. Here also 20,000 into 100 by 90. So when you reduce it, you will get the same answer only, okay. So here this is the cost price of Buffalo 1 and this is the selling cost price of Buffalo 2. So we need to find the total cost price of both buffaloes, okay. So total cost price equal to cost price of Buffalo 1 plus cost price of Buffalo 2. So when you add it, you will get this as a total cost price. Now total selling price we need to find out, which is first buffalo 20,000, second buffalo 20,000. The total is 40,000. Here look at these two. Here selling price is lesser than cost price, so he must lose, isn't it? Selling price is lesser than cost price means loss only. So loss equal to how much? 1269. So overall he is losing 1269 rupees approximately. Here also I wrote approx because decimal points we neglect there, means everywhere it will be neglected. So the answer is this one only. What is that? Approximate answer only. Okay children, let us I want to share you something with you. Exercise 8.1 we discussed question 3 and 5 and exercise 8.2 we discussed 6 and 7. Okay, now one more sum I want to discuss with you. Exercise 8.2 question number 3. Okay, in question number 3 it is given that, I didn't write the question, I will say what is given in that question. In question number 8 point, exercise 8.2 question number 3, cost price of 80 article is given as rupees 2,400 and profit percent is given as 16%. They are asking you to find the selling price of one article. Selling price of one article. Cost price of 80 article is given, profit percent is given, but they ask us to find out selling price of one article. So we need to find the cost price of one article. 80 cost price of 80 article is 2,400 means what is the cost price of one article? 2,400 by 80, which is equal to 30 rupees. Okay, profit is given as 60%, 16%. Again we have to find out selling price. Selling price means there is a formula like cost price, how we are getting a formula. Here also we are having a formula. 100 cost price means we will put this one down and 100 will be up, but selling price 100 plus profit by 100 into CP, 100 plus profit percent by 100 into CP. So 100 plus 16, 116 by 100 into 30. When you reduce it, you will get 34.80 as the answer. This can be written in this form also. Cost price and selling price you take it. If cost price is 100, selling price profit 16 rupees. No, so what will be the selling price? 116. But here when the cost price is 30, what will be the selling price? What? So 30 into 116 by 100. 30 into 116 by 100, the same answer only we will get. Okay, both the way we can do it. This is the cost price of an article. This is third answer. Okay, now we will come to this part. Okay, exercise 8.2 children, you copy question number 3, question number 5 alone in your classwork. And exercise 8.2, question 1 and 2 are easy sums only. You can try on your own. Those two sums you try it in your classwork. Question 3, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Do it in your classwork. The other sums and all, you try it in your practice note. These sums are very much important for you. Okay, so some portions are reduced, sales tax, VAT and all, no, that those portions, no, we didn't include for this year. Okay, so I didn't discuss those topics with you this time. These are the important questions. So exercise 8.1, question number 3 and 5, exercise 8.2, question number 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 alone you do it in your classwork. The other sums, if you want, you try it in your practice note. Okay, now we will go to the next topic. Next one is compound interest. Next one is compound interest. Okay, this also you heard in 7th standard. Okay, we already learned what is simple interest. We know the simple interest. When the teacher says simple interest, you know, ma'am, I know ma'am, what is simple interest means P into R into T by 100, ma'am. The formula is P into R into T by 100. P is principal, R is rate of interest and T is time. You will say that. Yes, of course, you are right. Simple interest, the formula is P into R into T by 100. And when you find amount in simple interest case, you have to add simple interest with principal, which gives you the amount. Principal plus simple interest will gives you the amount. Okay, children, we are always saying that interest. What is interest? Interest is the extra money paid by the institutions like banks or post offices on the money deposited with them. Interest is the extra money paid by the institutions like banks or post offices on the money you deposited with them. In other words, we can say that interest is also paid by people when they borrow money from these institutions or from someone else. Interest is also paid by people when the people borrow money from the institution. So, if you are depositing money, we are getting some extra money from the bank or post office, which is known as interest. Similarly, if you are borrowing some amount from the bank or post office or some other institutions, you have to pay some extra money. 100 rupees if you borrow means you have to, when you return it, you have to pay some more money, and with 100 rupees you have to pay some more money with that. So that extra money is known as an interest. Okay, calculating compound interest. How to, simple interest we know, we studied already how to calculate it last year. Now we are going to learn calculating how to calculate the compound interest. Ma'am, we are saying that simple interest, compound interest. Ma'am, what is the difference between, ma'am? You may ask the question to me. Okay, so we will find out that. Simple interest means, suppose you are depositing 100 rupees in a bank for 2 years, means that interest will be calculated for the 100 rupees only for the first year, and for the second year also the interest will be calculated for the same 100 rupees only. First year they will calculate 100 rupees, 5% they are giving you interest, means what will you get? 105 rupees is the interest for you. 100 rupees, 5 rupees is interest, means you are getting 5 rupees as the interest. Second year also you are having the same 100 rupees in the bank, and 5 rupees they will give you interest. So 5 plus 5, 10 rupees you will get a interest at the end of the second year, with along with your amount you deposit. You deposited 100 rupees, and the interest for 2 years is 10 rupees. So you will get 110 rupees at the end of the second year in simple interest. But whereas in compound interest, that the calculation is little bit different. Okay, first we are depositing 100 rupees in the bank in the first year. Okay, so they first year end they will calculate the interest. So at the end of the first year you will get 5 rupees, isn't it? So 5 rupees, see here, first at the end of the first year you will get 5 rupees as the interest. So totally how much amount you will have, they will give that 5 rupees to you. You cannot take it from the bank as it is. They will add those 5 rupees with your amount you deposited. So you deposited 100 rupees in the bank, with that they will accumulate this 5 rupees also with that. So now how much money is in your account? 105 rupees. So second year beginning they will take the principal as 105 rupees, because 105 rupees is in your account, right? So they will take 105 rupees as the interest, as the principal, and for 105 rupees they will calculate the interest. Okay, naturally it must be greater amount than the simple interest. No, that's what we are known as, this is known as a compound interest. Let us find one example for this. Look at this example. I deposited rupees 100 in a bank for 2 years at 5% per annum compounded annually. 5% per annum compounded annually. How much money will I get back after 2 years? How much money will I get back after 2 years? Okay, using the simple interest formula itself we can find compound interest, but the calculation is little different. Okay, let us see now how they are calculating that. We will find out. Here the principal is first year, we are taking for the first year alone. Okay, for the first year principal is 100, rate of interest is 5%, time first year, so 1 year. Okay, time is 1 year. Okay, now you see we have to find using the same formula PRT by 100. We have to find the interest. So 100 into 5 into 1 by 100 cancels, so which is 5 rupees. So at the amount, how much amount is in my account now? Principal is 100, simple interest is 5, so 100 plus 5 is 105. So amount at the end of the first year I am having is rupees 105. This amount will become the principal of the second year. This amount will become the principal of the second year. So look at this one, second year beginning I am having rupees 105 in my account. So principal becomes 105, rate is 5%, time is 1 year. Again we have to use the same formula and we can find it. 105 into 5 into 1 by 100. When you reduce it, you will get 5 rupees 25 paise as the interest. Okay. Now what will be the amount in my account now? 105 plus this 5.25, which gives you 110.25. So after 2 years, at the end of the 2 year, after 2 years, I will get rupees 110.25 from the bank. So what is the difference between the amount I deposited and the amount now I am receiving? 110.25 minus 100, which gives you 10.25. This is known as compound interest. Whereas in simple interest, first year 5 rupees, second year 5 rupees, so the interest is 10 rupees. In compound interest, I am getting 10.25 rupees is the interest. Compound interest value is more than the simple interest. Okay. Now you see here, if I am depositing 100 rupees for 1 year, 2 years means, okay, I can use the simple interest formula, 2 steps. First year, second year, I can find it easily. But if I am depositing 10,000 rupees or 1 lakh for 5 years, then how can I calculate the amount using first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year? No, it's very lengthy process and it is very tiresome work also. To avoid such situation, we must need some certain formula for that. So the formula for finding compound interest annually. What is annually? It is given annually. Annually means the interest is calculated at the end of every year. 1 year, and then at the end of the second year, at the end of the third year, at the end of the fourth year, like that. Every year if the interest is calculated, there is a formula which is known as, the formula is amount equal to principal into 1 plus r by 100 the whole to the power n. Principal into 1 plus r by 100 the whole to the power n. So substitute here 100 into 1 plus 5 by 100 the whole squared. Okay. So when you solve it, this is 100 plus 5 is 105 the whole squared. 105 into 105. This is 100. When you solve it, we are getting 110.25 rupees. See here, 110.25 rupees, 110.25 rupees is the amount. When you need to calculate the compound interest, subtract this from 100. So which gives you 10.25. So this is the easiest way to find the compound interest. Using formula, we have to find compound interest. Hereafter, forget about it. Only you have to keep this formula in your mind. Use this formula and you have to solve sums in exercise. Okay. We will go to exercise 8.3 now. 8.3, all the sums are important questions. You cannot skip anything. You have to work out all the sums. I am not able to discuss all the sums with you. I am going to take few sums alone. Whichever I feel that this sum the students will feel difficult. Such a sums I am going to discuss with you. That is question number 2. Question I didn't write. I just wrote the key points of that. Okay, what is given in that question I have written. Okay, now in this question, principal is given as 26,400. Rate is given as 15% per annum. Compounded yearly, compounded annually are the same. Time is given as 2 years and 4 months. 2 years and 4 months. Okay. Principal is 26,400, rate is 15% per annum compounded yearly, and the time is given as 2 years and 4 months. If it is given 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year means easy. We can keep the power as 2 years or 3 years, like that we can do it. But 2 years and 4 months means we have to calculate 4 months into years. So we know that how to calculate 4 months into years. 4 months can be written as 4 by 12 years. 4 months can be written as 4 by 12 years. This can be 4 months can be written as 4 by 12 years, isn't it? 4 by 12 years, no? So when you keep this 4 by 12 in the power, it's very difficult to calculate, to do the calculation. So what we have to do, like the previous one, we have to find the compound interest for first 2 years alone. Okay. Now we will find out how I am doing. We will you see now. Now solution, amount equal to, we know every time you have to write the formula children, then only it will get registered into your mind. And if you write the formula correctly and while doing the calculation, if you are making small mistake, it will be, at least you will get the mark, half mark for formula alone. So every time you have to write the formula and then proceed. Okay, amount equal to principal into 1 plus r by 100 the whole to the power n. Here amount p is given as 26,400. 1 plus rate of interest is 15 by 100 the whole squared, because first 2 years alone we are going to find out. So when you reduce it, this is 115 by 100 into 115 by 100, solve it, you will get 34,914. So at the end of the second year, you are having 34,914 rupees in your bank account. Since you have deposited to 26,400, but end of the second year, you are having 34,914 rupees. But you are not going to take back that amount from the bank. You want to extend it 4 months, 4 more months in the bank. Bank lay irukattum ma'am, let it be in the bank. I will take it after 4 months. That time only I need that money. Till that it will be in the bank. No, then bank will give you interest for that 4 months also. Now it's very good for us. So how to calculate that 4 months alone they can calculate the interest? Let us find out now. Now for that we have to use simple interest formula only. Now the principal becomes 34,914. Time is given as 4 months. So 4 months can be written as 4 by 12 years and rate is given as 15%. Now simple interest formula, we know that PRT by 100, substitute everything, this into 15 into 4 by 12 by 100. So when you solve it, you are getting simple interest alone as for this amount. You are getting interest alone as 1,745 rupees 70 paise. Then we have to find out amount. Amount can be calculated adding this and this. 34,914 plus 1,745.70 paise. You will get this as the answer. Okay. So this is what we have to calculate if months comes in compound interest. Okay, let us move to the 12th question here. 12th question also I didn't write the question, I just give the answer for that. In that question, a scooter was bought for rupees 42,000. Okay, and every year, so if we buy some electronic items or scooters or cars, after 2 years or 5 years if we sell, we will get less amount only, because its value is depreciating. We are using it now, so that its value is depreciating. So the depreciated rate is given as 8% per annum. Find the value of the scooter after 1 year. After 1 year I want to sell it, means how much will it get? How much worth it is, we have to find out. So depreciation means we have to put the minus sign. Same compound interest formula, we have to put a minus sign. P into, so amount equal to P into 1 minus R by 100 the whole to